Hey, I'm back, and so now I'm going to be talking about what you wear at misa or at a voodoo service. So this is another video request, and so voodoo services you're going to be wearing all white, and unless the priests tell you that you can wear a different color because the rite might be to specific different spirits. So in general, all white, a head wrap that covers at least partially top of your ear and your entire top of your head. A white shirt for women, not low cut, cover the shoulders. For men, can't be a tank top. Usually just like you can buy like a cheap like Hanes t-shirt, but if it's kind of see-through, then you're gonna need to wear a white tank top or like camisole or something underneath of it. So I usually will wear a white tank top under my white shirts, and usually a white sports bra because it's just more comfortable. It's gonna be covering your arms here, especially for women that are bigger. You want to cover its modesty, so you don't want it to be too short. So covering your torso, being able to cover your rear end in case you bend over or anything like that. White long skirts for women, although I think it's fine that if men are gay and want to wear white skirts or women want to wear white pants, for me that's acceptable, but you always want to check with whoever's right you're coming to. And also white skirts, not tight, more like flowy and long. And for women, you also are going to want to wear white tights or white shorts or bloomers underneath your white skirts, because it's about modesty. And then a lot of us take off our shoes during the rituals, just the energy flow from the earth and stuff like that. Same as at misas, you're going to be wearing all white. Men can wear shorts as well to the misas. No tight belts as well. You can see I've got different clothings up there that I wear. When you're going into initiation, if you're going into spiritismo, you're going to want at least 2 different colors of whites. And if you're going to sanse, you're probably going to want 3 or 4. And don't buy like super pretty long skirts because a lot of them are going to get ruined. So you're going to want to buy those after. But this one's super pretty. As you can see, like it's got lace on the bottom, and I bought some of them on Amazon. You can buy some of them Burlington Coat Factory or Sears. I found a lot of different places where you can buy them. Some botanicas sell them. Sometimes they're cheaper, sometimes they're more expensive. So I got some of mine at Holy Clothing too, but they can be expensive. Like each shirt could be like up to 40 and each skirt could be like up to 100, but some of them are really gorgeous. So but the key word is, I guess, is modesty. Some different groups will wear different things. So, for example, a multicolored skirt for the dead like this. This is a Polaris skirt, actually, with this is my yaya, who is in Sansei, and also Impalo gave me this skirt, so it's multicolored for the dead, kind of like Oya's skirt, but even though those are different traditions, we think that 9 colors of the or multicolor belongs to the dead, to the Iga, and to the dead. So sometimes it's acceptable. Generally light clothing. So if you're coming to an event, you don't have any white clothing, then you're gonna want to wear like at least like a light blue shirt or a light orange or light pink shirt or something. You don't want to be wearing brown or black. That's taboo because that attracts negative energies to you. When we open it's like an open portal to spirits. So I did write a blog entry about why we wear white and about the coconut and about the shells and cascarilla, because it represents the bone, it represents the dead, it represents purity. It's reflective, like snow reflects energies, whereas black absorbs, like on a sunny day. But what I didn't write about on that blog post is that some of the burial rites, like you'll see ancestral graves, like in the Congo, they'll take like white scallop, like seashells, and line the grave with it, and it's just protection as well. So that's why shows respect, and Yeah, so also, um, yeah, depending on different groups. So some, because we're a water tradition, some wear blue and white, but that's more in South America, or maybe some different groups in Cuba, they'll wear blue and white because of the mariners. Um, we're a water tradition, and also seafaring um, people. Other groups in South America, they have nuns, they have doctors, so they'll just wear their nun outfit, or they'll just wear their like long white doctor coat. And even some of the other people who aren't doctors, they'll wear like scrubs, and they're usually more like a healing group. They'll dress up like that. Um, yeah. We don't normally dress up like our spirit guides because um, it's more materializing, and a couple people have talked about this before, that it more like solidifies and has their influence like too much on you. Plus, you don't know what type of spirit is going to be coming. We don't specifically call up certain people. We can invite them to come, and then usually people who have the most important messages will come to our seances, and then over time, some of your guides will eventually possibly step forward for you, or ancestors. So when you come, you can't expect that there's going to be someone specific there. Like, you can ask about them though, or whatnot. What else? Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically what you would wear. I hope I answered your question. So yeah, always bring a white head wrap. It's always your responsibility to bring it. And yeah, you might forget once or twice, and we might give you one, but it's kind of disrespectful. And also, you can't share them, because this is like the seat. It's kind of like a portal, and it's a seat of our spirits and all our luck and our destiny. And we believe in contamination, and that's why if we get dirt from a specific place, like the crossroads or a cemetery, then that's why that dirt has that power. So it's the same thing with your head of contamination. Like, you don't want someone else's energy coming on your head if you share head wraps. And also, if you go to a new temple, someone else's house, goes to a new misa or something, you definitely want to be wearing your head wraps, and it can separate your energy from someone else's, say like bad energy. It protects you, and it doesn't stop you from being ridden or mounted in physical possession by the spirits, but it is an additional spiritual layer. Like, just when you use the cascarilla, it stops good and bad influences from coming on as strongly. It's an additional like layer on your aura, or like additional clothing that you kind of like put on when we use the chalk. So hopefully I answered your question. Also, in the other video I did talk about the priests will have a black bandana for getting rid of bad spirits, and then we have a white one for additional protection. So if someone has too much spirit influence, or they're not ready, or say we just chased out the bad spirit, then we can tie this around your stomach and mark it with the cascarilla chalk as well. So yeah, in general, just come early, turn your cell phone off, get your cleansing done at the door usually, and bring an item such as what's asked for, usually like a cigar, or rum, or a mixer, or food, or $1 donation, or whatever you can to the basket. And to let go of your negativity, have positive thoughts, because you need a union. It's a reunion. You need a union of a feeling of higher thoughts towards people and good vibes. So you just kind of want to let the mundane world and what's happened today and in your life kind of go. And then also in your seat, also if you get up, you say you like go to the bathroom before and stuff like that, but say you absolutely have to get up with your chair for some reason, you want to put something in your chair. Some people will put a red bandana in their chair, but red can be taboo too at misa, because it's more aggressive energy. But some people do, in some traditions, they will put something on their chair like this, or a book, or a lighter, or something, and sit on their chair so their chair is occupied, so that a bad spirit doesn't think that they can just come and sit down and sit in your chair. So I hope I answered your questions, and yeah, keep your questions coming, and I'll keep making videos and blog entries at sancista.blogspot.com, SANCISTA, and my Facebook, Sancista 7 Crossroads. That's using the number 7. And yeah,